So I'm on the EMI team, which stands for Events, Media and Interim. So within that I'm on the interim side of things. My team's great. As I said, we're Events, Media and Interim, so they're sort of the three disciplines across the team there, but we all work very closely together, which is nice. So there's a nice sort of crossover between both candidates and clients, which is very kind of supportive atmosphere in terms of the role, and so that sort of links in as well with the way that we work together as people. So very open lines of communication, I think, is one of the key things that I would say about our team. And you know, we like to work hard, and we also like to play hard. We like to get involved in the social things and go out for drinks after work and things like that. It was three things, I think, predominantly. The sense of autonomy that I could have in the role and accountability from a very early stage, which was something really key that I wanted. You know, I was aware that I was a fresh graduate and I'd gone through the whole sort of uni scheme, and I wanted to make sure that in my first role that I really felt like that had kind of all gone into my first position. I was working towards somewhere and I could actually come in and make a bit of impact on the role of the company that I was going into. So that was one. The second was actually the fact that it was attached to the graduate scheme as well, that I sort of would have that training and that support to help me build up and come into it. And the third, I suppose, was the ability to earn a bit of money. There were 9 of us that started on the grad scheme together, and so I really felt like I was supported throughout it, both by them but also by the training scheme that we put in place. And it's sort of it sounds a bit airy-fairy, but actually how supportive and how friendly and welcoming everyone was within the company really meant that I was never uncomfortable or never too nervous, because everyone was sort of there and said, just ask me any questions if you have anything, and I really felt like on my team and with the new starters and throughout the whole of the company that I was kind of welcomed into the family, I suppose. So when I first started, it was, I'd say, 90% in the boardroom, with the other new starters working then 10% at the desk. So by that I mean at desk as in practically actually up and learning it, and then in the boardroom the theory behind it. And then that sort of gradually progressed over the 12-13 weeks into obviously 100% at the desk and no more in the boardroom. So I think it was very well structured. A lot of us didn't have recruitment experience before in any way, so it was nice to kind of have that theory, that solid understanding, and to do kind of workshops and practicing dialogue and things like that was really helpful beforehand. In the first week we had the new starters drinks, which was lovely, and they got all of us up in front of everybody, and we all had a little secret that would be sent out beforehand. People had to guess who we were, things like this. I love stuff like that. So, so that was a nice easy icebreaker to kind of get into the company and talking to people. You know, sometimes you start a new place and you're slightly worried it's going to be a bit of an awkward conversation. Just got rid of all of that, which was refreshing. I love the free breakfasts. It fits in very nicely with the sort of maturity you get with the flexi hours as well. So I'm personally an early riser, so I like to come in just before 8, get my breakfast with a toast, cereal. They have the nice cereal that I love as well, so good selection there, free coffee, which is brilliant. So yeah, I really take advantage of that and my breakfast before I start work. Massage is absolutely fantastic. I had mine yesterday. It's great, so a nice 20 minutes to kind of come away from the desk, have that. Obviously it's breaks if you're sitting at your desk the whole time and kind of push you back into water. So that's, yeah, I really enjoy that. And obviously the fresh fruit as well is actually something I really like. But it's very fun, very lively, but also very professional. You know, it's a mature environment, I think, where I still get a lot of the sort of fun that I wanted, that reminded me maybe of kind of society days or at uni or whatever, but you're very aware that you're in your role and you are professionals, and so that's the key thing that I would say about it on the whole. Apply. If you're interested, pick up the phone and speak to somebody and take it from there.